face the moments where my strength felt like a shadow on the ground, where every prayer I tried to whisper got lost before it made a sound. But even when my heart is weary, your grace keeps pulling me upright. You are the hope I cling to softly, the dawn that rises in my night. When I feel like I'm forgotten, you remind me who you are, the God who sees the hidden places, the one who meets me where I am. You are where faith begins again, the breath that fills my lungs with peace. When doubt feels stronger than my courage, your presence brings release. You lift me when I'm falling, you heal what breaks within. You are the God who meets me where faith begins again. You walked with Gideon through his trembling, you strengthened David for the fight. You gave Elijah rest in weakness, you turned their darkness into light. And when my heart feels weak like theirs did, when fear tries pulling me away, your gentle voice restores my courage, your mercy teaches me to stay. When the silence feels like failure, your truth becomes my guide. Your love rebuilds my confidence from every tear I tried to hide. You are where faith begins again, the breath that fills my lungs with peace. When doubt feels stronger than my courage, your presence brings release. You lift me when I'm falling, you heal what breaks within. You are the God who meets me where faith begins again. When the way is hidden, you lead me step by step. Even when my hope is fading, your promise never ends. You carry every weakness, you calm my every fear. You make my heart remember your love is always near. You are where faith begins again, my shelter when the storms return. When I have nothing left to offer, your presence helps me learn that faith is born in quiet places, where your voice restores my soul. You are where faith begins again, and you make my spirit whole. I've walked through days where every heartbeat felt heavy like a quiet cry, where every dream I tried to carry felt like it slowly passed me by. But even in the ache of waiting, your presence held me through the night. You lifted what my hands couldn't and turned my weakness into light. When fear begins to whisper that I'm standing here alone, your voice breaks through the shadows. I'm here, you're not on your own. You are the God who stands in the brokenness, who builds my strength from every tear. When all my hope feels faint and fragile, your mercy draws me near. No valley steals your promise, no darkness dims your hand. You are the God who meets me where the broken learn to stand. You walked with Job through deep affliction, you shaped his pain into a crown. You carried Joseph through injustice and lifted him when all fell down. So when my faith feels thin and trembling, when I can barely raise my eyes, your truth reminds my weary spirit that you restore what time denies. When doubt begins to becomes the shelter where my weary heart can rest. You are the God who stands in the brokenness, who builds my strength from every tear. When all my hope feels faint and fragile, your mercy draws me near. No valley steals your promise, no darkness dims your hand. You are the God who meets me where the broken learn to stand. Yeah, you see the pieces falling, yet call me whole again. You turn my mourning into glory, my loss into a win. Your hands restore the shattered, your love rewrites my fate. You are the God who rises where broken hearts are made. You are the God who stands in the brokenness, the comfort when my soul is weak, when everything around me trembles. Your voice is what I seek. No fear can steal your mercy, no night can hide your plan. You are the God who meets me where the broken rise again. I walk through nights where every memory felt heavier than I could bear, where every dream I once believed in began to fade into the air. But even in the quiet shadows, your presence held me through the ache. You gather pieces of my spirit, no wound too deep for you to take. When I feel lost and fragile, you call my name again. Your mercy builds a strength in me that I could never find within. You are the God who lifts the broken heart, who heals the wounds I try to hide. When all my courage falls apart, your love stands by my side. No valley keeps your mercy out, no darkness stops your spark. You are the God who lifts the broken heart, who brings me back to start. Like David crying in the caves, or Hannah praying through her pain. You meet me where the world can't see and raise my hope again. You walk with me through bitter waters. You calm the storms I fear the most. Your promise is the steady rhythm that holds me when I'm lost, when doubt begins to tremble inside the cracks of faith. Your peace becomes the shelter my heart refuses to replace. You are the God who lifts the broken heart, who heals the wounds I try to hide. When all my courage falls apart, your love stands by my side. No valley keeps your mercy out, no darkness stops your spark. You are the God who lifts the broken heart, who brings me back to start. Even turn my silence into song. You are the God who lifts me and teaches me I belong. You are the God who lifts the broken heart. You are the God who refuge when I'm pulled apart. Oh, you turn my fear into surrender. You heal the deepest part. No darkness ends your promise. No pain outlasts your grace. You are the God who lifts the broken heart and holds me in your embrace. And holds me in your embrace. I've tried to lift the weight of moments that were never meant for me alone. I've carried fears I never voiced, hiding battles no one's ever known. But even when my strength is fading, your presence rises like a shield. You take the burdens from my hands and teach my heart to yield. When my soul feels overwhelmed and courage slips away, you whisper through the chaos, I'm here, just trust my way. You are the God who holds what I can't carry, the peace that rises when I'm weak. When worry tries to break my spirit, your mercy makes me breathe. You lift the weight that crushes, you calm the fears that chase. You are the God who holds what I can't carry and fills the empty space. You strengthen Moses when he faltered. You lifted David from despair. You walk with Paul through every prison. Your promise met him everywhere. And when I feel like I am sinking under pressures I can't see, your gentle voice restores my spirit. Your love keeps holding me. When the night becomes a burden and I can't find what's true, your presence breaks the shadows and draws my heart to you. You are the God who holds what I can't carry, the peace that rises when I'm weak. When worry tries to break my spirit, your mercy makes me breathe. You lift the weight that crushes, you calm the fears that chase. You are the God who holds what I can't carry and fills the empty space. Even when the load is heavy, you lift the part unseen. You make my weakness holy. You strengthen what has been. You're the God who walks beside me when life is hard to bear. Your love becomes the answer to every silent prayer. You are the God who holds what I can't carry, my refuge when the world feels strong. You turn the weight that once destroyed me into the place where I belong. No fear can steal your promise, no darkness dims your grace. You are the God who holds what I can't carry and fills my empty space. I've walked through nights where every heartbeat echo louder than my prayer. where all the words inside my spirit felt too heavy to repair. But even when my voice is quiet, your presence never leaves my side. You lift the pieces of my courage, you breathe your strength back into life. When the silence feels like failure and I'm trying just to stand, you remind me you are working in ways I'll never understand. You are the God who finds me in the silence, who hears the whispers I can't say. When all my hope feels faint and fragile, your love still lights the way. No darkness hides your promise, no distance dims your hand. You are the God who finds me in the silence and helps my heart to stand. You spoke to Samuel in the quiet, you guided Moses through the night. You met Elijah in the whisper, where fire faded into light. And when I feel like I'm forgotten in my unanswered hidden pleas, your gentle presence wraps around me, a peace that brings me to my knees. When the waiting feels like weakness and doubt begins to rise, your truth restores my spirit, your mercy steadies my life. You are the God who finds me in the silence, who hears the whispers I can't say. When all my hope feels faint and fragile, your love still lights the way. No darkness hides your promise, no distance dims your hand. You are the God who finds me in the silence and helps my heart to stand. Even in the quiet moments, you're shaping what I need. Even when my tears are hidden, your love is planting seed. You're the God who speaks in stillness, who calls the weary near. You turn the silent battle into a place of cheer. You are the God who finds me in the silence, my strength when breath is thin. When all my fears rise loud within me, your peace draws me in. No shadow steals your faithfulness, no night can hide your plan. You are the God who finds me in the silence and makes me whole again. I've fallen into waters heavy, where every breath felt like a fight. I reached for strength inside my weakness, but every step just sank in night. Yet even in the rising pressure, your hand came reaching into mine. You pulled me from the deepest shadows and called my heart back into life. When the world feels like an ocean trying to drag my soul beneath, you break the waves around me. You are the strength I breathe. You are the God who lifts me from the deep, who calms the storm when I can't sleep. When fear is loud and faith is small, your mercy rises over all. You break the chains that hold me down, you silence doubts that try to drown. You are the God who lifts me from the deep and carries me home. Like Peter sinking in the water, I felt my courage fade away. But you reached out with endless mercy and pulled me back into the day. You stand above the rising chaos, you hold the tide with sovereign might. No storm can stand against your power, no darkness dims your light. When my strength begins to falter and fear shouts louder than before, your voice becomes the steady anchor, the peace I can't ignore. You are the God who lifts me from the deep, who me from the deep, my fortress when the waters leap. You turn the storm into surrender.